God of injuries.
We beg you. We hail you. We pray.
We respect.
Yes. I like that about Lavia. If it doesn't go well, you see him picking himself up and fighting back. And
you're not impressed.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he's doing.
What he's doing. So overall, I think I'll rate the midfield.
I'll give him a 6.
A 6. That's fair.
Yeah, I'll give him 7.
He has a different profile. He's a combination of number 6 and 8.
Okay, guys. So now let's look at our midfield. It's we've already spoken about it in our game review, but now we can talk about the individual players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lavia on the right side of the midfield, and we had Dewsbury.
Yeah.
Dewsbury was his first game.
Yeah.
I mean, but for me, I think he was impressive. He did amazingly well. He contributed to a goal.
Yeah.
And he should have even scored himself. A couple of
them. Yeah, like no, those chances were missed. But I think
one thing I was actually happy was that he wasn't really stressing too much.
Nah.
I don't know if you also saw that.
I saw it
because it was easy for him. It's like he has played this before, so it wasn't really too stressful. There wasn't pressure on him.
He was at the right place at the right time. His involvement, God.
And prior to this particular game, we had conversations about how McGee is not really getting the balls,
especially the crosses.
Exactly. But when he came in, look at that cross and look at how it was actually a narrow cross.
Yeah.
But then McGee knew where he could get the ball and how to flick it, and it was the cross wasn't wide, so he had to go in front and then swerve the keeper, and it was a goal. So for me, he would do a lot with Maresca in this particular team. I don't know what you think about this.
Well, I think same, and I think he and Maresca understand each other so much, because after the game, Maresca said something about he understanding the language and then all of that.
Yeah, the language he's playing. Yeah.
So I think he's a good buy.
Yeah.
He's a good buy. He's someone that's going to help us
the team
get to where we want to.
Absolutely.
Get to. Even if we're in the Champions League, I'm sure with him and the confidence I have in him, we would have taken the Champions League.
Next season we'll get there.
Yeah. And by then the confidence and then the
everything would
have been better. Yeah.
What do you make of Dewsbury-Hall's performance?
Dewsbury-Hall is somebody I'm expecting to be a huge influence to the squad and to the team as well. You see,
and I think Enzo, I'm not cutting you, but Enzo actually said even when he was going in, he told him to go in and help the players because he understood the system better and all of that. So he's actually going to play some kind of a leader role, getting into games and stuff like that.
Making sure that
everybody's playing how they're supposed to play.
And he knows where to be at the
right time.
At the time.
Exactly.
You could see the chances that he got. He was just at the right time,
place.
arriving just at the certain time he should be there. So I think he had a very decent 45 minutes, creating two chances, giving 1 assist. He having 3 shots himself.
Yeah.
So that shows that he is more influence in the attacking force. Yeah. Even though he works a lot defensively as well. So I think he will be a crucial member of this.
Well, one thing about the Maresca formation is that when we are being attacked, we have a lot of defenders.
Right.
When we are attacking, we have a lot of men up front as well.
Yeah,
so at every point, you have more men.
Definitely.
To do so, almost everybody has to get involved. You have to be doing something.
The job is being done.
We don't have the situation whereby when the ball past the midfield, the midfielders will stay there and be waiting, or the strikers will wait there. Everybody has to fall back into place to make sure that they defend and take the ball and then move together as well. So for me, at every point in time, there is like more men.
Yeah.
Instead of having 1 or 2 men up front, there are more men, 3 or 4 up front, and it's easier to even have rebounds and then score. Your opponent.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what would you rate Dewsbury-Hall?
45 minutes. I'll give him a 6.
A 6. That's fair.
Yeah, I'll give him 7.
Yeah, I think I'll give him a 7 as well. He was fairly good.
Yeah,
he was fairly good. And as you said, he didn't really have to do much. He knew what to do.
Exactly.
He didn't have to stress too much. So I like that about him. Now let's come to Romeo Lavia.
Another beast.
Drum rolls.
Liverpool's
Drum rolls.
Liverpool are still crying because of
him.
So they think they got a better replacement to not getting him than him being
Lavia.
But you know, he wasn't there to prove himself last season.
Yeah.
Now he's back. Hopefully he would not be injured and stay out. And then he'll prove to them why they needed him more than whoever they got to replace him.
You see, he will improve Chelsea a lot.
Yeah.
He will improve Chelsea massively.
Yes, I have that.
No doubt.
No doubt about that.
And look at what the performances he put up. Even not only yesterday.
Yes.
The previous games, he did very, very well.
Yeah.
The level of confidence he has with the ball.
I think the first penalty he was.
Yeah, he caused the penalty. So as a midfielder, look at where he came from, and then pick the ball, try to squeeze through.
Yeah.
You see, that's lovely. If you are not confident enough, you won't even try that.
Brilliant player.
He is somebody. I see to be a key member
of the team.
Of this team, irrespective of either Caicedo or Fernandez
is here.
I believe he
should be. He
should because he has a different profile as compared to Enzo Fernandez and then Caicedo. He has a different profile. He's a combination of number 6 and 8.
Yeah.
He can do the dirty work when it comes to defending.
Very.
And he can also run with the ball.
Move forward,
not necessarily being the Enzo type, staying at one place and be throwing passes. He will run with the ball.
Yeah, and move the attack forward. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think he showed glimpses of that yesterday.
Yeah, he did very well.
Yeah, so I'm very, very happy. And God of injuries.
We beg you. We hail you. We pray.
We respect.
Yes.
But
yes. Well, I think if all goes to plan, he and then Dewsbury-Hall would still be there, and then Enzo might be
in front
our
of
number
them.
8.
I'm seeing Caicedo
rather.
So
how does Fernandez feature?
Fernandez, I will see Fernandez coming in to be the deeper role midfielder,
replacing Lavia
once in a while, or maybe sometimes what's the name, Caicedo,
or depending on the opponent we are meeting.
Exactly,
he knows the coach will know who.
Yes, because I'm seeing Enzo to be playing the role of Toni Kroos in the German team. You will not see him up front. He will be like a third centre back.
He sits and then he
will throw.
He tackles.
That's
and
the best. That's the best thing Enzo can offer. He's not the quickest type. He's not the one who will hold the ball and run with it. He only needs some little space to give a pass. So I think Enzo and then Romeo Lavia will be the 6 going into the season, and then what's the name? Dewsbury-Hall and then Caicedo will be the 8.
They would alternate.
Yes, as the 8.
As the 8. Okay.
Right.
So what would you rate Dewsbury-Hall? Or we've already rated.
We rate Lavia. We are to rate.
Lavia.
I'll give him 7.5. Yes, 7.5.
I'm giving him a 7.5 also.
Yeah, for me, I'll give him a 7.8. Right. Like he was good.
Yes, he was
very, very, very good. And I mean, I love his personality as well. He's not like the overly, how do you call it, confident kind of person. He's confident, but he's not like,
It doesn't move.
He doesn't. Yeah,
that
kind of like he has to. He doesn't want to show anything.
No,
he wants to play
arrogant,
the ball.
yes.
That kind of player, and he also have very good relationship with other players.
Right.
How one problem I have with Madueke is how his behavior. There are a lot of times when a ball goes wrong, he starts.
He just stood there.
Yeah, you get it. And I that ball, he could have even gone back to pick it, but he stood there and was complaining. I don't like that kind of player. it's everybody can make a mistake. You made some mistakes. You get the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So I like that about Lavia. If it doesn't go well, you see him picking himself up and fighting back and trying to improve and move forward. So I think Lavia is a very creditable player that we should be proud to have. Now let's see his replacement. Who came in for Lavia?
Ugochukwu, right?
Leslie Ugochukwu. How did you see Leslie?
I hate to say this, but
You're not impressed.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't even know what he's doing.
What he's doing.
Leslie Ugochukwu. I don't know. Maybe he has something that the coaches might see, but I don't see him at all
doing. Yeah.
Yes, he has the structure, he has the height. Maybe that is what they are looking at, but the knowledge, the football knowledge, I don't really see
him a lot.
Yeah, so I don't. Though he when he came on, he did some fight and all that, but I'll give him 4.
And you see, for me, that is what I actually like about him. He's
aggressive.
He's aggressive. He's hardworking.
Yes, that is.
You get what I'm trying to say. And with such players, even if you are not very good, with a little bit effort, you are able to help your team.
Yeah,
you get the point.
Maybe he needs
a lot.
Time,
yes, some support and some playing time as well.
Yeah, so he has to.
I don't like players who know how to play, but they are sluggish. Yes, he might not be very good with the ball, but he's like his effort. Okay. He's pushing. He's like, you see, and that's how come he scored a goal in the other game.
The other game.
You get it, and those kinds of contributions are equally very important sometimes, especially when the team is down and is not really able to put things together. But I think yes, it's true. He still needs to up his game.
He still has a lot to do.
And I don't see him to be a first team player. No, probably he would learn from have a lot more to learn and all of that. So I think I'll give him a 5 too. For this particular game, he wasn't really. Though previously I've been impressed with his work, but I'll give him a 5.
Well, I also think that for his involvement and everything he had to impact in the team, things he did wrong and all of that, I would give him a 5 also.
Yeah. Yeah. So who now let's look at who came in for the other midfielder?
Dewsbury-Hall.
So Enzo Fernandez.
Right.
Enzo Fernandez, as you said earlier on, Enzo Fernandez came in for Dewsbury-Hall. But I think Enzo rather moved to
the right
of the midfield. Yeah. And how did you see Enzo?
Enzo Fernandez coming back from all this
stress
noise
and
you see, you could see he was a bit slow. And then even his body posture. I remember he went to take one corner like that, and his body language wasn't right.
He wasn't in the game.
Not in the game, but it's like there was some kind of
weight on him,
right. So I think he needs time.
Yeah, of course.
And coming back from a long summer break like that, he still needs some time. You could see he was very slow, even with the ball.
Yeah.
So I think I'll give him 5 too.
5.
Yeah.
Well, I think with his involvement and then who he had to come and replace, it weighed a lot on him.
Yeah.
So probably that's how come he was a bit sluggish and all of that. So yeah, the 5 is what he deserves also.
Well, for me, I think even with him being slow, but you could see that Enzo in him.
Yeah, the long kicks.
You could still see that, he was taking it easy because we are already ahead. Yeah. So there was no need to do anything extraordinary. But we could still see that, he still has, that football in his leg. He was still moving and then giving passes and all of that. Right. And as I said earlier on, it's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot to have gone through that, issue.
Yeah.
And like a lot of, like backlash on you and all of that, coming back and, like having to play and adjust and all of that. But one thing I like about him is his mentality.
Yes.
His and for me that's why I am okay that they've forgiven him, because he had apologized, though there were even bigger forces in his country that felt he shouldn't or they shouldn't apologize. But he apologized on several occasions.
Yeah.
Immediately he got there, he apologized again. And you could see him trying to integrate with Leslie. There were some of the games that, or some of the pictures that you saw that he was really, hugging close to him and trying to, let things flow. And that is the kind of, personality he has that I'm excited about, because at the end of the day, it has happened. What do? We have to move forward. Regardless, whatever punishment will be given to him. But we still have to move forward as a team. And for me, that is what I'm seeing. Yes, he will definitely pick up slow. I mean, it's a lot of stress. Even playing, not playing for a while and coming back is a lot. But when he came in, he didn't really make too many mistakes that you say that he didn't. So for me, I think I'll equally give him a 5.5. He was overall good.
I would like to add this. You see, when James was substituted, they gave him the captain band.
Yeah, I saw.
It tells you that Chelsea, the Chelsea system or the Chelsea project is still on course. Nothing has changed, even with all this noise. So I think that's a good thing. That's a good sign.
I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it. Because mentality is a core,
very important
factor of this game. Once you don't have it right,
strong mentality, you go down. So I think we are done with the midfielders. Great. So overall, I think I'll rate the midfield an 8. An 8,
That's decent.
An 8 for the entire midfield.
8.5 for me.
8.5. I think that's
So I would want to also give them an 8.5 because I feel that because of them, we were a bit more sharp
and strong,
and stronger. So I would want to give them the.
That's cool.